You don't really have a lot of room to celebrate, like on a big play or something like that. It's pretty much hand the ball off and get right back on the line, which is good because it keeps that next play mentality, regardless of if that previous play was good or bad. But things like that, like you said, handing the ball off to the middle official, not really celebrating as much, and it just makes you just continue focusing on the drive and not like we had a good play, we can relax now. It's more of we still need to score a touchdown. We can't celebrate until we score a touchdown.
The offensive lineman said that it was noticeable that the defensive linemen were gassed and over drives. Did you notice the second guys covering you? Any tired or you getting an advantage because of the pace?
Yeah, and I think that once they got tired, we were throwing so many bubbles that they started shooting up on the bubbles and expecting those without even thinking. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of made them more robotic and thinking that the bubbles were coming, things like that. Because they were blocking so much, and I think that's how we were able to get over down there.
Is it hard to think or train yourself to think about, all right, you could tackle instead of just sort of letting the ball sit there? I mean, you have to, at times, make sure you pick up the ball and give it to the guy, or is that something you guys have specifically worked on in practices, or even just reinforcing the idea of that?
Yeah, I mean, reinforcing the idea, but I wouldn't say it's too challenging having to think about it, just because one of those things, catch the ball, okay, official, next play, you know, so it's nothing that you have to really hone in on, because it just comes natural with the
Jadon said that he wants to score 100 points. Do you think that's something you guys can do, put up 100?
Against who?
Anyone. Yeah, Jadon says he wants to put up 100 this season.
I mean, that's a Jadon comment, too. He would say something like that. I mean, I want to score a lot of points, most definitely, because the more points we score, then obviously that means that, you know, guys like me, Jadon, other receivers, a lot of people are going to get some love. I mean, 100 points, I've never seen that happen in a football game before, but I mean, why not shoot for the stars?
And what about the one-on-ones with you and Will? What happened there?
I don't want to talk about those. Hey, one thing I found out, though, that looking and leaning as a cornerback is one of the more challenging things I've ever done.
Yeah. Were you expecting that? I mean, or did Sark just kind of pull that on you guys pretty quick?
He did, and used, like, throughout camp, he was doing the competitions with the other other positions. I was thinking that he was going to have us come out and kick field goals, which I was happy to do because I can, like, the other day in practice, I was kicking 40-yard field goals and stuff, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. I can show off my kicking talent, but nah, it was one-on-ones, which I can't do, so I was kind of nervous.
When you guys are subbing, the receivers in particular, a lot of running backwards onto the field, looking at the sideline, getting the play. What are you looking at there, and is that something else you have to sort of train yourself or reinforce to do a little bit differently?
Yeah, that you have to think about more than handing the ball off to like the middle official or something like that, because you're not used to running on, turning around, looking at the signal, getting set. You know, you got a lot to think about, especially when you're coming on into the game or if you're switching formations. Because if you don't do that, you go to your spot and then look, it's just that much slower. You're taking off like 3 or 4 seconds by doing that. So that's one thing that definitely have to think about more.
Is there one guy you're looking at on the sideline, or one particular? And it's just, as Sarkis told us, it's oftentimes just 1 or 2 words or signs or a quick signal, right?
Yeah.
You kind of know what you're in.
I mean, the signs are big enough to the point you can see those in your peripheral. They're all different colors and things like that, different teams, so it's easy. And as an outside player, you're not really moving around as much. But for just pretty much as far as signals go, yeah, you just look at them.
How much has the 1 or 2 word plays helped?
It just makes us go faster. And I mean, last year when we were doing huddles, we'd have plays that were sentences long. Yeah. And especially being in crowds, and when we go away and being in crowds that are loud and you can't really hear anything, it helps with that. It just helps be faster. It helps with a lot of things.
Can you give us maybe some sort of generic example of what a word might be? Or
like we have a play like called Fonzie. That's just, it's a one play or one word, and it tells everybody what to do. With plays like and then like for example last year it would be like X goes, Z over, Y go, me go, blah blah blah. It'd be all that, but now we just say fun, and that just helps.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to ask you about Will again. Is there another guy? Is there a guy that you would have wanted to go up against?
I wanted to go against Will. I'm mad I lost. Because when we did it the first time in spring ball, I went against Marcus and he got me. Yeah. So it just goes to show that I have no corner skills. I played safety in high school. I'm used to coming downhill and stuff, not playing man-to-man.
What have you seen out of Austin this week?
He's very tired. extremely tired. But I mean, he's still making his plays, and I mean, getting back into shape doesn't really take that much effort. Just continuing to be out here every single day, and then also getting your extra gashes in after practice. So it's not that hard to get in shape. It'll be fine.
What is it exciting to think about what this offense did against Boise without him?
Yeah, most definitely. That's what somebody after the game asked me about that, and I was like, yeah, for us to put up those numbers and to look that much better without Austin playing, it's kind of crazy. And I mean, this is his first game back, so we'll see how much better we look.
All right, thanks.